Hi, I'm Laila Zara Aziza, and in this video I want to share the article summary of the 10 articles that have been read before. And you can see at the slide the list of my 10 articles. And we start with the first article entitled Exploring Willingness to Communicate Among Master Students in English Education, What Makes It Different? The purpose of this study actually was to, in fact, investigate the level of willingness to communicate, or it called WTC, among master student English education, and to identify the factors that influence their communication in English. And to conduct the research, the authors used a mixed method approach. They collected data through questionnaires and semi-structured interview with master student in English education. And the findings shows that most students had a high level of willingness to communicate in English. Internal factors such as self-confidence, low anxiety, and strong motivation encourage them to participate actively, like an external and internal factors such as confidence, low anxiety, strong motivation encourage them to participate actively. And there is also external factors like including early exposure to English, peer interaction, and supportive classroom environment also had a positive influence. But however, some students still struggle and felt afraid of negative evaluation from the peers or the lecturers. And in conclusion, both personal and environmental factors play really important roles in improving students' willingness, or WTC in English. And the second article is entitled Effect of Using Technology to Engage Students in Learning English at a Secondary School by Chuang. The purpose of this study was to investigate how technology is used in teaching English at a secondary school, and also to examine its impact on student engagement and motivation in learning English. The researchers used a mixed method, just like previously article. They collected quantitative data through a 15-item Likert scale questionnaire completed by 55 students, and qualitative data through interviews with 6 English teachers. And the finding revealed that technology had a really positive impact on student engagement. As my experience, students become more interested, motivated, and active in learning English. In addition, tools such as PowerPoint, Kahoot, quizzes, or videos, and other multimedia resources really help students understand lessons more easily and make the learning process more enjoyable. It also help like us, future teacher, to make a better interaction in the classroom. And in conclusion, technology can be an effective tool for increasing student engagement and improving the learning experiences. And the third article entitled Digital Storytelling and EFL Speaking Skill Improvement by Murad, Asadi, and Badrani. And the purpose of this study was to examine the effectiveness of digital storytelling in improving students' speaking skills and learning motivation in EFL classroom. The researchers used quantitative, quasi-experimental design involving 49 10th grade 10th grade students, the third grade of junior high school, right? The participants were divided into control and experimental groups, and the data were collected through pre-test and post-test. The findings show that digital storytelling had a significant positive effect on students' speaking skill motivation. Students who use digital storytelling achieve a better result than those in the control group. The study also found that digital storytelling increased student engagement in learning English. And the fourth article entitled Learning English Vocabulary from Word Cards, a research synthesis by Lay and Reynolds. The purpose of this study was to investigate the effectiveness of using words card, words card for learning English vocabulary. The researchers also want to identify the factors that can influence vocabulary learning outcomes. And to conduct the study, they use a research synthesis approach. Instead of collecting data from participants directly, they analyze and combine findings from various empirical studies related to vocabulary learning through word cards. And the results show that word cards are generally really effective for improving vocabulary acquisition. The study also found that paper-based and ready-made cards often produce better results than digital or self-construct cards. In addition, learners with higher proficiency levels tended to gain greater benefits from this strategy. Repeated and spaced practice was also found to support better vocabulary retention. In conclusion, word cards can be really an effective tool for learning English vocabulary when they are used consistently in under appropriate learning condition. And the fifth article is entitled Learning Motivation and Student Achievement in Learning English by Raharjo and Pertiwi. The purpose of this study was to examine the relationship between student learning motivation and their achievement in learning English, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic, right when in 2021. The researchers used a quantitative descriptive correlation approach. Data were collected from 84 students through questionnaire and achievement tests. Then they analyze using SPSS, like in our statistic class. And the findings show a positive relationship between learning motivation and English achievement. However, the correlation was relatively low, which means the motivation alone doesn't determine student academic success. Other factors such as learning strategies, teaching method, and the learning environment also plays important roles in student achievement. In conclusion, motivation is really important for learning English, but it should be supported by other factors. And the sixth article entitled Challenges in Teaching English Writing Skill Lesson Learned from Indonesian High School English Language Teacher by Adam, Abid, and Bantul. And the purpose of this study was to investigate the challenges faced by English teachers in teaching writing skill in Indonesian high school. The researchers used a qualitative approach by conducting interviews and classroom observation with 4 English teachers, and the study found several challenges in teaching writing. Teachers had difficulty applying consistent teaching technique across different classes and often faced limited instructors' time. And also many students like us struggle with vocabulary, grammar, and organizing their idea in writing right. So, in conclusion, teaching writing requires teachers to adapt their method to students' needs and classroom condition. And the seventh article entitled The Development of English Grammar for Teachers course book by Lamsi Riak. The purpose of this study was to develop and evaluate the English grammar course book design for English teacher student, and the researcher believed that grammar is one of the most important foundation of English language teaching, and many EFL like us learners still face difficulties in understanding grammatical structures, right? Even as in the as a student college. And to conduct this study, researchers use mixed method, just like a lot of previously article. Quantitative data collected through pre-test and post-test, while qualitative were gathered through questionnaire, reflect journal, participant comments, and also expert evaluation. And and the finding show that the develop of coursebook was really effective in improving students' grammar proficiency, especially for beginner and immediate learners level. And the coursebook also provide really clear explanation, like relevant example and sufficient exercise that supported the learning process. And in conclusion, this study suggests that a well-designed grammar coursebook can help students improve their grammar proficiency to support future English teachers in learning. And the aid in entitled an EFL coursebook evaluation through the lens of preparatory school instructors. The purpose of this study to evaluate effectiveness of the English file coursebook series and to examine instruction perception of how well it meets student learning needs. The researchers used mixed method again design that were collected through questionnaires from 47 instructors and interview with 12 instructors. And the study found that the coursebook provide engaging activities, authentic language exposure, pronunciation practice, and culturally diverse content. But however, the study also suggests that the coursebook should provide more support for academic reading and writing skills and include more current topics related to the technology in modern life. And 9 is entitled Student Anxiety in Speaking English During Distance Learning. The purpose to investigate student anxiety in speaking English during distance learning. And in this article, researchers use qualitative case study design involving 36 10th grade student from SMA Kristen in Surabaya, and data collected through questionnaire, self-reflection, and also interview. And the findings show that the many students experience anxiety during online speaking activities. Even in online, the main case of anxiety were fear of making mistake, of course, fear of negative evaluation from others, and also communication apprehension. So in conclusion, speaking anxiety become a major challenge during distance learning, right? And the last is an extensive reading program as an educational intervention in EFL classroom. The purpose of this study was to examine the effect of extensive reading program on student motivation in learning English. The researchers use a quantitative like pre-test and post-test, just like previously article, right? The site involved 90 non-English major college students in Japan, and data were collected through questionnaire and supported by student comments and interviews. The findings show that the extensive reading program significantly increased student intrinsic motivation. Students become more interested in reading English and develop more a positive attitude towards language learning. So in conclusion, extensive reading can be effective way to improve student motivation. And after these 10 articles, I realized that are all closely related to my field study, English education. And as a future teacher, this article has given me valuable insight into different aspects of language learning, such as student motivation, speaking anxiety, technology integration, teaching materials, and classroom strategies. They also help me understand that successful learning is influenced not only by student abilities but also by the teacher role in creating a supportive and engagement learning environment in class. And also this article have broadened my understanding of English language teaching and provide practical knowledge that I can apply in my future classroom, hopefully. And I believe this article that have been read will help me become a more effective, creative, and reflective English teacher. So enough for me. Bye bye.